Next Legacy.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanisha Tarelle, and you are now tuned in to Danaya Azure Radio.
Hello, Tanisha. Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
So, for those of y'all who don't know who this fabulous queen is, means you definitely ain't following me because I've been promoting her since I've known her since 2018. I met my girl Tanisha Tarelle at IMS. We were still students there together, and I forgot what project we were doing. All of a sudden, I heard her sing, and I was like, "Wait, what? You can do that? Oh no! Why was I not aware of this situation?"
You sure did.
I was like, "Wait, what? Why am I just learning this now?"
Girl, I was just trying to get through school, but I can't hide it. Like, it always shows up. Like, some opportunity or some reason for me to sing always shows up, even when I'm not trying to, focus on that. It's so crazy. But yeah, those sometimes.
Yes, definitely fun time. Shout out to IMS, Illinois Media School. We definitely made some beautiful connections. Got my feet wet with production and audio editing, because radio is one thing, audio editing totally different deal.
Oh,
totally different game, child. Totally different game. Got to work with some of the best in the business. So shout out to all my amazing teachers and all of that. So yes. So Miss Lady, oh my goodness, I haven't interviewed you since 2019. Yeah,
in a minute.
It has definitely been a minute. When it came to radio interviews, we did do an interview for HFL magazine for sure.
We did
do that as well. But that was before all of this that's going on right now. That's one thing I do love about how I was brought up, is that I've always been brought up to support Chicago talent, and not just when they're, when they're at the top, is when they're coming up.
Yeah, definitely. You show support everybody, and you are appreciated. You're very much needed. All of that.
Yes, and that's why I absolutely love Tanisha. Just that's a beautiful spirit, and which y'all hear her sing, y'all. I'm just saying, look, give it another year. You're gonna hear her everywhere, in the world, all of that. Trust and believe. No question. So first of all, let's talk about your name and how that all happened. Your stage name. How did that come to be?
Stage name. Okay, so my name is Tanisha. And so I guess I talk a lot of, can you cuss on here? I don't know.
Yes.
I talk a lot of shit. Okay. So I'm the friend that all of the friends come to when they having man problems and all of that. So the way that I come to them is like I'm a dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I come from that point of view because I'm my daddy's son. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they was like, you need to put a name on that part of you. You need to put a name on that part. So Tarelle it just went together like Tanisha Tarelle. So I'm like, okay, well, bam. They be like, Tanisha, put Tarelle on the phone, and then they'll talk about whatever they want to talk about, and then it just stuck. So that's how my name came along. And then I went to iHeart Radio, and I met Frankie Robinson, and I had bounced 2 different names off of her for my artist name, and then she went with Tanisha Tarelle too. So then that just solidified it.
I love it. I love it. See, it's funny because I never heard the first part. I only heard the part about what Frankie Robinson.
Yeah.
So, y'all just getting some exclusive this month. Y'all definitely getting the exclusive, honey. Trust and believe. This is Danaya Azure Radio. Period.
Period. Only with Danaya. Period.
Yes, the period. I think the biggest thing for me is, talk about how you grew up singing and what people were trying to do to you as you were flourishing.
Okay. I grew up, of course, in church, singing with the biggest children's choir in Chicago. Shout out to the Soul Children of Chicago and Walter Whitman. So I've always been a trained vocalist, because even when I was in the Soul Children of Chicago, we had professional people come in and train us vocally, and how to entertain. Even though we were singing gospel, we still were taught how to entertain. So that's pretty much my upbringing. And in church I sang in praise team choirs, all of that type of stuff. So um just coming up in it, I've always been me, like, but when I got grown, and singing, people wanted, me to be like more um seductive or whatever, like more, what's going on, more city girl, pretty much. Like they want me to be more that, and I it's certain times for that. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out with my homegirls and stuff like that, everybody get a little ratchet or whatever, everybody have fun. But that's just not my character overall. Like I'm just not that person. So it's like I would have to literally create a person to be what they want me to be. And that's too much work. Like I'm not into that. So I just rather stay me, and it's been working. It takes longer. So out there, don't compromise. It just probably gonna take you a little longer, but you're still gonna get there. You don't have to compromise your morals, and that's on that.
Absolutely. And I was so happy when you were going back to being you, because I'm just like, this isn't you. You're,
Girl,
this isn't it.
wild times. Like it's like no, everybody see. You can't hide who you are. Like it's always gonna come through, good or bad. So it's always gonna outweigh whatever character you're trying to portray.
Absolutely. So who would you say are your musical influences?
My musical influences, in no particular order: Celine Dion, Brandy, Beyonce.
Absolutely.
Top three, all the time, every time.
Most definitely. And singer, songwriter Tanisha Tarelle is my guest here on Danaya Azure Radio. So, if you could have a dream collaboration with any artist, living or dead, who would it be and why?
Oh, I forgot to put Whitney in there. Selena.
Ooh, I can see that. I could have totally seen that for
Yeah,
sure.
for
I can
sure.
totally see you like you and collaborating on Come on the Floor,
Oh my
Bidi Bidi
gosh,
Bum Bum.
yes. Like
Yes.
I sing her music, like karaoke's like everywhere I go. I always put her in there somewhere. And I learned word for word, bar for bar. Like I took the time to learn her music. Like so like I always rep her in some type of way. So yeah, definitely Selena.
Most definitely. So you've been doing some traveling. So what has it been like doing shows and like in Atlanta and all that kind of stuff? What have been some of your most memorable experiences?
Um Traveling, my most memorable experience is filming with Tiny, with T.I.'s wife Tiny. She's starting her own record label, and she had like a almost like a competition type vibe or whatever. So I went out there, I heard about it, and then the next day I was in Atlanta. Like it happened that quick. And out of like 5,000 people, I made the top 100, and then I made the top 50, and then it was just like it just we was there for probably like a full week filming. So I made it all the way probably to like the top 20. Like so it was just a dope experience, and I learned a lot. And her her stylist actually remembered me, and we ended up at a funeral together, and I sang, and she came up to me and was like, "Didn't you come to Tiny's event in Atlanta?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I remember you." So it's like I definitely left my mark, because now I got Tiny's, what I'm saying, stylist contact on my phone, and we have the same name. So it's like she's never gonna forget me. So it's like that was like the most memorable one that I've had, yeah. But traveling and singing is always fun. I always get loved everywhere I go.
Absolutely. I think you brought up a really huge point. When it comes to building relationships, it is so important when it comes to first impressions.
Hmm.
I think a lot of artists forget that no matter where you are, someone is watching
Yes,
and you never know who is in the room.
at all.
Like it's so funny. I'll be at events and I'm usually in the back kind of just chilling, because I want to see the talent.
Right.
And right there, I'm literally determining. So for artists who are listening to this, pay attention. I'm literally determining whether I want to talk to you or not based on how you treat other people as I'm observing you.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've seen some really dope artists, but then their attitude was off, and I'm like, I'm not introducing you to my audience. I'm not putting you in a magazine. Like, I don't care how talented you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know how to treat people, and therefore you're not going to support me when I need you to support and repost and all those kinds of things because you're all about yourself.
Yeah.
So the fact that Tiny's stylist remembered you was because when you walk into a room, you make a presence and you light up a room. You've always had a beautiful energy as long as I've known you.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so funny is that like I think it was I think it was her first week on Clubhouse. First week on Clubhouse. Literally her first week on Clubhouse. I was like, hey, they're doing this competition, come through real quick. She won.
Period. If it's money on the line, I'm taking it. I don't even feel bad. I'm taking it.
It was just like, okay.
Real quick. It was like less than 30 minutes after you said that? Yeah. That's how it goes.
It was so beautiful, you know, and I think the biggest thing is that when you come, you bring it each and every time.
Yes.
There's never a question.
That's my job. Like, I came to do my job. Like, everybody else strives to be the best at what they do. I do too. So it's like mandatory. Ain't no half stepping. Like, it's not a game. So I get hired for a job and I deliver to the best.
So what made you decide to go more the R&B route as opposed to doing the gospel route?
It just happened to happen that way. Like, my whole life is church and gospel, and I even got prayed for. This type of stuff only happens to me. I got prayed for in the club on the dance floor, and this was before I started like making music again. Like, I did it before with my cousins, but it just, I wasn't ready. I hadn't been through nothing. Like, I'm a sheltered suburban girl, like no experience, no life experience at all. So it was just like I was singing the songs, but it was no like emotion behind the songs and no like, feeling behind it or whatever. But this time around, it was just like, I don't know, just it was just I was ready. It was time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when the girl prayed for me in the club, she didn't specify anything. She said, God, don't let her rest until she produces music. And that's what she said. And so I thought at that time I was in fake love with the situationship and stuff like that. And literally like a week later, the situationship fell apart. So then I'm in the shower crying and I get like a melody in my head. So then that's how it all just started. Like,
wow.
Yeah, wild. Real life experiences. Like, I don't write about nothing that I don't know about.
Right. And that's the thing about it when it comes to being a true artist, that's what you do. Is you write about your life. Because that's how you heal, that's how you cope. That's how you not necessarily always get over, but that's definitely how you're able to move on and thrive through your adversity.
Yeah, most definitely. So that's how it all started, and it was just that type of real life experiences. And my homegirls was going through the same stuff, so it's like we need some music for us. Like like we want to listen to what we going through. So my homegirls are my co-writers as well. Like, I have one main co-writer, but I always include my homegirls because I know their story. Their story is my story. Like, so, yeah.
So is that how FTN came to be?
Yes, that's the FTN story.
Because honey, yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's the story. She prayed for me. A week later,
Yeah.
it was up and flames, and I was in the shower, and I'm just like, I couldn't. I just heard Lil Wayne in my head, like that. These niggas, I'll bring everything, but these niggas, like, and I'm like, oh, okay. Then I started writing, and I got FTN.
And FTN is such a dope record. And I remember the first time I heard it, I told her, make this clean so we can go crazy.
Yeah, you the first person to tell me make it clean.
Oh, no, wait, can you say that, please? Because I told
You
me
the first
the world
person
knows
that
this.
said make it clean. Okay, she was
For what
on
reason?
me.
So it can go on radio, right?
Not play with me.
And what happened to it? What happened to that record?
It got spins and spins and spins and spins and spins
All
everywhere.
over the world.
Every freaking where.
All over the world. Shout out to my boy Dope Ass Music. He played it in Cali. He was the first artist to play it. First DJ to play it in Cali.
Yeah. Thank you.
And he still keeps that in rotation to this day. So definitely I'll take you that go there to get some new music from him. He's definitely been doing some really amazing stuff when it comes to independent talent for sure. You know, and I think the biggest thing with you is I just love seeing how your progress is going. So, yes. So singer-songwriter Tanisha Davis, aka Tanisha Tarelle, is my guest here on Danaya Azure Radio. So let's talk about this competition and how this whole thing came to be and how I didn't know about it. We're gonna have that conversation later. Because I sure would have been there if I would have known, but nobody
I know,
told me.
but here's the thing. I'm gonna screenshot it to you later because I don't know what was going on because I sent it to your phone, but it never made it. And it's still there on my end. But it had that little circle with the little line on the side of it. I didn't even know.
Because I'll pull up when it comes
to
my girl shows. Come on now. Go ahead.
Right. I sure sent it. I guess I was sending it out too fast to too many people because it was just you, next person.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's how that happened. And I didn't even know until like recently. It didn't go. Like, dang. Woo, next time, girl. Next time.
Of course. So how did you get what was the show? How did it happen? Like, how did the competition occur?
Okay, so I was in a similar competition before. And with me, like, I'm just not R&B. Like, I'm country music. I'm rock and roll. I'm everything. So I can go into literally any stadium and I could do the same thing everywhere. So I went to a country music competition. And it was for a lesser amount of money, but it was super far. Oh my God, it was so far. So I went and the first night, if you win, you get $100. So I won like the first round. So then I didn't have to come back until the semifinals. So I went to the semifinals, skated through that. Then the finale came, and it's based off of judges votes and audience votes. So when it came the finale, I had the only perfect score in the competition, and I still lost. So I was determined that like the next time they wasn't gonna play me like that because how do I have the highest score and I still lose? And so then when me and my friend was standing behind one of the judges, he turned around, he was like, "Shut up. I'm trying to get you to win." Like, how are you trying to get me to win if I had the only perfect score? But because it was a country music competition ran by a country music station, I feel like they just, like what other people told me that don't look like us, told me, they couldn't let you win. They wasn't gonna let you win, but you deserve to win. So it's like
before we even get see.
Yeah.
It's sad that we are in 2023 and we're still dealing with this kind of mess.
Seriously.
The fact that instead of just allowing the talent to shine and flourish and be the one to not paint that narrative, be the person to not hold someone back because of the color of their skin, but obviously they couldn't say that.
Right.
It's sad.
Very
It's
sad.
truly sad.
Very
And I
sad.
hope that we get to a point where it's just the talent that wins and
Exactly.
the color of the skin does not matter. But continue.
Correct. So I was like over determined because it's on my vision board. Like
Mhm.
the last competition I was in is on my vision board. So and I live my vision board, like period. Everything has got to check on it already right now. So I was determined like this time because I didn't get no feedback, like no constructive criticism. The judges literally told me that they had chills when they was doing my feedback. So it was like it was just because it was that, I guess, the country music whole vibe or whatever. But I feel like we started country music anyway, but that's a whole nother conversation.
That
But
part. Go ahead.
so with this one, I was just like determined. I came in on some, this is my competition, this is my time. They're not gonna continue to play with me. Like none of that. Cause it'd be one little thing. I was in another one. And because I was probably like 5 to 7 minutes late, they disqualified me out the competition. And this was in Indianapolis. So it was like any little thing, they like be like, nah, just to get me out and get, who they want or whatever. But with this one, I was there. I was the first one to check in. I was like, asking them about the microphones because the microphones wasn't up to par. And as a real singer, that's very important. So I was like involved. They saw me like, instead of just me being a contestant, like now who you not about to play with. Like so, I went and every time I won, in the finale, I sent out the invite. I thought that I had the most. I thought I was gonna come in with the most people. Like, no, they're not gonna get us this time, y'all. But another lady, she had probably 45 to 50 people with her to vote for her. Like, I thought I was done. Okay. Like, I'm like, no, I got like 15 people. She got like 50 people. Like, she finna smoke us. Like, that's just simple. But because I was like, I don't know, it was just I was still determined. Like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out fighting. Like, it's gonna be real, real hard. And so at the end, if you saw the video, I was just uninterested at that point because I saw how many people this lady had. And when he called my name, I had to look at him like, me? Like, and then all my family rushed to me or whatever, and it was just a whole moment. But it was just, I was literally determined to win that because it's like, y'all, I'm gonna be the one to break down these doors. Like, because clearly y'all don't get people that look like me coming through here. So now I'm gonna introduce myself.
So, what was the name of the competition?
Black Barrel Idol.
Black Barrel Idol.
Yeah, and the idol goes all around the city. They go all around Chicago to different places, and they do 9 week competition.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's
So, without further ado, let's go ahead and show the people why you won the competition. Go ahead and sing real quick.
okay. A little bit of Beyonce since it's Virgo season. I wish I could believe you, then I'll be alright. But now everything you told me, it really don't apply to the way that I feel inside. Cause loving you was easy once upon a time. But now my suspicions of you have multiplied. And it's all because you lied. I only give you a hard time. Cause I can't go on and pretend like I haven't tried to forget this, but I'm much too full of resentment. I just can't seem to get over the way you hurt me. I don't know how you gave another who didn't mean a thing. No, the very thing that you gave to me. I thought I could forgive you And I know you've changed. As much as I wanna trust you, I know it ain't the same. And it's all because you lie.
That's what she won. I mean, what else can you say? There's no backing track, nothing. That's acapella.
I didn't warm up this morning, so I couldn't, But yeah.
I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of everything that you've continued to do. Just watching you soar just makes me smile every single time.
Thank you. I appreciate that, girl.
Like, I know how hard you work for this.
Yeah.
Like, for real, for real. It's not like there's no fly by overnight stuff. She's been working incredibly hard for years. Yeah. And the fact that you've done it, and you've done it with integrity, and you've never, ever compromised yourself, period.
And won't.
is what makes you such an amazing artist and amazing person. And this is why you're one of my really good friends, because you are doing your daggone thing.
Thank you, girl. So are you. You've been around this world twice. I've been watching. You're doing your thing. We done met up on red carpets. We done met up at all types of events.
Okay? Girl, right. Like, don't even know, like, oh my God, you're here. You're here.
Right.
Love it. Yes. Before COVID, we was out. We was out. For real.
No, seriously. For real. Outside.
Yeah, outside. All the way outside, for sure. So when everything is said and done, what do you want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to be one of, like, grace and like, integrity and flyness and, like, just everything that people can say that's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want it, like, I don't know, because I want everything. I want it to be everything. Like, I don't want to just be like one thing. I want this person to say this person to say that, this person to say that. Like, so I want it to be like evolutionary, like change, like life changing, like a life changing legacy. Like, everybody that I meet, I want them to be like, she helped me with this, or her song helped me with this, or, like, I couldn't have got through this without this. And, like, I want to be an inspiration to people that look like me and people that don't look like me, people that's been through what I've been through, people that maybe haven't been through what I've been through. So I want it to be like a, I don't know, unorthodox, beautiful legacy.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you, follow you, and most importantly, book you.
Okay. We're going to start with book first. You can book me at book Tanisha Tarelle at gmail.com. Again, book Tanisha Tarelle at gmail.com. And you spell Tanisha, Tanisha, and Tarelle, Tarelle, because I know it's like 50 million different ways to spell it. So, my, TikTok is okay Tanisha. So it's OKY Tanisha. And my IG is okay Tanisha. So okay, bye Tanisha. So that's where you can find me, and that's where you can book me.
Yes, and you definitely will see Tanisha more on TikTok. I gotta make sure. Are you at 1,000 followers yet?
No.
We're gonna work on that because I need you to get to 1,000 followers. I need to go on my platform and do that. So we're gonna work on that.
I know, I'm so new to it. Like, I'll be in and out, but I have to stay in. Because once I lock in, I know it's gonna take off.
You already know.
Like, lock in.
Yeah, so we will definitely work on that for sure.
Yes, definitely. I need it.
Yes. Like I said, like I said, just watching you flourish has just been such a joy. This is only the beginning.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to be there for the entire journey.
Yes, girl, because we're going to be on Rodeo Drive.
Period. Yes.
Period. Like, you already know how we get down.
Most definitely.
Like, at the car show, get down.
Damn.
We start that car show up.
Oh my gosh, yes, the car show was so much fun, girl. I forgot about that. Right. That was too fun. I gotta go back and find those photos and those videos because we was killing
Seriously.
at the car
No,
show.
seriously, we was. We really was.
That was a good time for sure. So many moments. WGCI at the summit, like all that.
Yes, all of that. Like that was amazing. Like super amazing. Seeing all those people face to face and like being close to all that greatness. It was dope.
It was a good time. It was definitely good times for real. Well, I
Very
definitely appreciate you and all of everything that you've been doing. When is there an album, EP, something dropping that I can play on the station?
Ooh.
Oh, that sound though. It was like what?
Girl. Okay, so I am hopefully soon starting to work on that. Like it's gonna be if next year is the year, like period. I mean, like the end of this year, but definitely next year is the year that I'm gonna put more music out and stuff like that. Like I just been like performing. Like when I had FTN, it was so easy to put it out. It was time, but like everything else, like I don't know. It's like I go back and forth. So I just got to be super sure. That's why I just been doing more performing than anything. So I'm I don't know because it's done. It's ready. It's just gotta get released. Like so, hopefully soon.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, I can't wait. I know it's gonna be amazing.
Yes, it is amazing.
And so most definitely when that whether it be EP, LP, whatever, she's coming back here. She's dropping it on the station as an exclusive, period.
Period.
For anywhere else.
Where else? Where else I go? Where else I go? What? This is my girl. My girl. My girl. My girl.
Yes, yes, for sure, for sure.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanisha Tarelle. I really want you guys to please go donate to www.hopeformaui.org.
Next Legacy. Next Legacy. Next Legacy.